Out here with To the Edge of the Sky Operation Phoenix Part 2. Sorry. It's been a while since I did the first one, but let's get back into it, shall we? Alright. Floor is no longer anywhere to be seen. Zero stands in defensive stance, watching the hooded man like a hawk. Nine begins to speak. This is your hideout, right? Sorry to intrude. You know damn well this is our place. The hooded man looks at all three of us and narrows his eyes. A dirty drifter and some freaks from Olympia, there's no way you're not looking for our spoils. Suddenly Nine puts two fingers into his ear for a moment, then some sort of acknowledgement lights up in his eyes. He lets his hand fall back down and instead slides on his sunglasses. We're just looking for the one thing in particular, really. Something catches my eye just behind the group of hooded men. Before I can comprehend what's happening, Four appears as if out of nowhere, grabbing the leader by the head with both hands. He quickly twists it, dispatching the man with ease. Blech. Before the body can even reach the floor, Ford turns to another one of the hooded men. He pulls something out of his jacket. I only catch a flash of steel when Ford moves in a blink of an eye. He cuts the man down so fast that all I catch is the aftermath, another body falling to the floor. The third man looks terrified out of his mind. Not waiting for Ford to get to him, he turns and runs out of the church. Ford lets out a small sound as he watches the man flee, but does not follow. He turns around to survey the area, and I find myself watching him in quiet awe. I have to admit, these guys are turning out to be really cool. But our troubles are hardly over as another one of the hooded men appears from behind a statue. He makes a beeline towards Nine and me. Zero, go. Zero quickly nods and rushes to meet the man head on. But he trips over some loose floor tiles and stumbles. That gives the man just enough time to rush past him and straight at me. Nine pushes me behind him and pulls out a stun baton from his coat. With hardly ever effort on his part, he strikes the guy with his baton the moment he gets in reach. The guy crumples to the ground, thus ending the fight. Zero, who already had been on his way to capture the guy, looks stunned. He pokes the groaning man on the floor with his foot and looks away. Four appears next to Zero, making me jump once again at his sudden entrance. You tripped. Zero tripped. That mistake could have been the end. Nine shakes his head. It's his first time. Go easy on him. He's had 13 years of training. He should do a better job of protecting his leader than this. Four looks at Nine instead. The weather generator secure. Ah, good. And I heard that the others just successfully wrapped up their mission too. Zero perks up at this and looks at Nine. Is everyone okay? Nine nods. That type of mission is 60's specialty, so there wasn't any need to worry. He'd never let anyone get hurt, not even 5. Zero looks away again, and I feel annoyed with 4. Even if 5 does have a habit of wandering off. Let's say something. I can't help myself. I have to say something. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes, no matter how good or experienced they are supposed to be. Humph. You don't know anything about us, so stay out of this. We're not playing here. One mistake can mean the end of a life. If that's true, then why don't you all finally explain exactly who you are? 9 takes off his glasses and smiles. For you, I'll tell you this much. You can keep a secret, right? Ah, goopy in my eye. I nod. I'm sure you already guessed that we're part of Phantasm. A special team within Phase, to be exact. Our missions are extremely critical to the nation. So you came all the way here from Olympia City? 9 nods. Sorry, I can't tell you more about what we do or our real names. But you've seen us work with your own eyes. I can tell you that you should be on the lookout for a special message soon. A message from Faith? 9 nods and 4 snorts. Lucky you, I wonder if you'll make it. 0 merely stares at me with inscrutable expression, seeming curious himself. We'll be going now, and thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. We can't give you a ride back though, sorry. It's alright. I can ask one of my clan to pick me up. So they're leaving then. I wonder if I'll ever see them again. I like 0 the most. So, boop. Thanks for jumping in to help before. It was cool working together. I hold up my hand for a handshake. He simply stares down at my outstretched hand, and I start to feel a little silly. Looking a little embarrassed, he finally reaches out to shake my hand, his larger one enveloping my own. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for helping us. I nod and smile. Come on. 0 glances at him, then back at me, and lets go of my hand, perhaps a little slowly. 9 and 4 turn and start making their way to the church entrance, but 0 doesn't immediately move at first. It's as if he wants to say something else. Come on, kid, 4 calls out. With that, 0 reluctantly turns and leaves to catch up with his comrades. Lost to my memories, it seems that I've already wandered into Olympia City Center. Blinking, I look around at the taller buildings shimmering in the evening sun rays. The air seems so much cooler here, so much cleaner. The greenery intermixed with the beautiful solar panel covered architecture gives off an indestructible feeling. Industrial. It's as if humanity itself was about to harness the beauty and power of nature and coexist side by side. I take a deep breath and smile. Finally, I reached Olympia City, my dream city. Ever since I heard of the Wonder City, I wanted to visit. I can scarcely believe that I'm really standing here now. Even everything looks just as clean, gorgeous, and serene as I heard. I can't believe I really get to live in this city. I can't wait to see everything there is to do here. People walk around me likely headed home after a long day, but even they seem in a good mood. I guess you can afford to be when you don't have to worry about starving or passing out from the heat. Some of them head down slow-moving walkways, eager to get where they need to go. Others in cars fly above our heads, much higher in the sky. I begin to space out, just admiring the trees and watching the stream near me gently flow past. I try to absorb the feeling I'm having now, knowing that I'll never likely have it again. In this moment, everything feels so perfect. the future boundless, the possibilities endless. In this moment, it's as if I've regained youth I thought I'd lost. Regained the feeling that I can do anything, and the feeling that anything can happen. I'm able to hold on to this ephemeral feeling, but for a moment before the light fades away and the world of the darkness seeps back in, blech, filtering the low voices of the crowds. Somewhere two voices drift to my ears. I look around and see in the distance a woman bowing deeply in apology to an older man. It's fine. I don't want to hear your excuses anyway. This kind of thing I should expect when hiring a single mother. Your kids come before your work after all. Well, it's not like that's an everyday occurrence, sir. And besides, that email didn't need to be sent off until later tonight. I could still make it. No, that's fine. I'll have Matthew do it instead. This isn't the first time I've trusted a woman to get something done and she failed. She didn't even have kids as an excuse, so at least you're a little better. Are you talking about Shin Yun? Well, she's young. Exactly, young and lazy. After all the risks that we take, hiring minority groups like women and young people, you'd think you'd all work a little harder. You can't get anywhere with this kind of attitude. I can't listen to the conversation anymore. I feel ill and weak in the knees. Here, too. Even in Olympia City, there's crap like this going on. Even though it's the most technology advanced city in the world, there's still these kinds of backwards ideas. I stare blankly at the stream next to me, a cloud of darkness, making everything that glittered with beauty only moments ago seem mockingly dull. I don't even hear my name being called at first until I feel a hand on my arm. I snap my head up to see Zero, of all people, standing in front of me. I stare at him in shock. Why are you here? Zero, long time no see. Are you stalking me? I like this one. Zero, long time no see. Zero shyly smiles and nods at me. I came to get you. I was sent to get you. You're late. They thought you might be lost. I gasped and quickly tapped the side of my glasses to bring up the digital overlay. Time says 5:45. I was supposed to be there at 5 p.m. Oh, shit. Let's go. I start walking together with Zero. After a few quiet moments, I glance at him. I'm so sorry I'm late. Do you know any shortcuts? Maybe. Just one, though. One is enough. Can you run fast? What? Because if you can't, you won't be able to keep up with the other guys you're about to meet, much less me. Before I can respond, Zero runs off at a ridiculous speed. Ah, what a little shit. Determined to catch up, I dash off through the Sunset City after him. Whoop whoop! Hang on. I'm going to save here. Yes. Alright. Oi! I catch up to Zero in the train station. My footsteps echo through the large, almost empty area. I can see Zero standing in the middle, waiting for me. I feel almost compelled to jog up to him, but seeing him just standing there makes me feel a little rebellious. I slow down my pace the tiniest bit. He made me run after him through the city so he could wait a bit. Once I finally got close enough to Zero, As I finally got close enough, Zero turns away from observing me to face the man behind the corner. He shows the man something that looks like a clearance card. She's with me, new operative. The man glances at the clearance card as his eye briefly lights up with a colorful pattern. It's gone as quickly as it appeared, too quick for me to catch anything other than a flash of orange in his eyes. This man spares me a quick glance before he nods and waves us through. As I follow Zero, who isn't running off at high speeds this time, I take the time to observe our surroundings. This place looks old yet well kept. Whoever is keeping the interior design like this must really like the vintage look. Though I still don't get why we're an old-fashioned train station. I'd hoped we'd be flying there in a car since I'd never been on a flying one before. But oh well, maybe some other time. Alright, so I'm gonna save. Yes. Ah! And I'm gonna call this here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!